Todd Anderson getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Towing the slab in today's game, Todd Anderson. And Singy, as you know, he took home the AL Cy Young Award last year.
Well, Boog, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
All right, ready to go here. And now the right fielder, Winston Torres. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And we are underway. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
So now 1-2. Got him swinging. Had him way out front of the slurve. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So digging in, Trey Lipscomb. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Just missed. Anderson, the reigning Cy Young Award winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, and he occasionally uses a curve. One down, base is empty. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Jeffrey Baca now at the plate. And that's in the dirt.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
At the belt and fires. That one lifted to left. Alvarez sizes this one up, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's Michael Tolia. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. And a foul ball. In for a strike, and the count 1-2. And that's down and away. Lipscomb off of first with 2 away. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Up and in, and it's a full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Rangers leave one. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. Second inning set to go. Now here is Tyler Black.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Anderson back to work. Breaking ball misses down and away. Black turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Alvarez pulls that one down, one away. Kevin McGonigal digs in now. McGonigal working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Fought off foul. On the ground, Mayo tosses across to first, and there's two away.
The catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
So two down now, and here is Brandon Valenzuela. Valenzuela measures 6 feet even, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's a native of Mexico. On the ground, right side. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Back now at Oriole Park, top half of the third inning. And now here is Michael Harris II. Harris matched a homer in his last game. Out to short. And one away in the top of the third.
Well, I believe we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Now the left fielder.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Top of the third, no score. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Winston Torres. Struck out swinging his first time. Knee high, that's in for a strike. And that's in there at the knees.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
He caught it behind his back. Fires to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Trey Lipscomb. First pitch doesn't find the zone. He was late there. Strike one.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
And now 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Baca in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And it's even up.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a swing and a miss.
Beautiful changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Not in time. He's safe.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Really protecting with two strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Michael Tolia. Went down on strikes his first time through. That's off the mark. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Fastball for a strike. Baca at first, one gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Tyler Black, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch just misses. Fourth inning underway, no score. Right through there for a strike. Snap throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Runner on the goal. Strike in there. Go to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Anderson back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Basallo gathers, throws to first, got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And now the DH, Kevin McGonigal. And a foul ball. McGonigal measures 5 feet 10 inches, 185 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And strike 2.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Hit on the ground to short. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next to the Rangers, the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
Here's the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela. Grounded out his first time. That one catches the corner for a strike. And that's in the dirt. 1-1. Just missed. Foul ball there. 2 out, space is empty. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Still no score. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That's a little bit low. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three and 2.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the left fielder. His first at bat was a strikeout. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-0.
The pit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That clips the zone, and a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The next pitch misses. It's 2-2. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got him swinging for the K. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Next up for Texas, Winston Torres. 0 for 2 in this one. In the dirt, but kept close. He's in there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
No, that's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. To third. Tag. Got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first, and that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Orioles 2 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brandon Williamson.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Anderson tossed 6 shutout innings and struck out 8.
Well, Boogie showed some real competitive fire in this one. Wasn't an all-timer of a start, but he did his job well, and they walk away with the win. He can be proud of this start.